gamers, welcome back. Today we have a really special show for you guys. Today we're going to be doing a unboxing and review of the new Nintendo 3DS. One of the big things that everybody's talking about is the improved 3D functionality. So we'll do an unboxing and we'll do a little review and see how it all shakes down. And we'll do a couple of game reviews too. One of the games that I actually wanted to take a look at is Super Street Fighter 4 for the 3DS. So this was the first game that I actually picked up and played at a Best Buy when I was looking at the 3DS, the old version, when it originally came out. I was blown away by the 3D, but at the same time, as soon as I move my head to a little left or a little right or in or out, you lose that 3D effect. So I never ended up picking up this game until just recently. I actually picked it up for $10 from a place in north side of Chicago. People Play Games. Really cool retro game store. So definitely check it out. So we'll get into this one in a little bit. And another game I want us to check out too is this one, the Regular Show. If you guys are fans of the Regular Show that is on a Cartoon Network, you may want to check out this review. It's Mordecai and Rigby. They're running around, you get to play as them. Cool things, I picked this one up for $5 at a store called, discount store called Five Below. So we'll see if it's worth the $5 or not. So I don't know. Let's check it out. So without further ado, let's get into the review. All right, gamers, let's get into it. Let's get into the unboxing. So here is the new Nintendo 3DS. Let's pop it open. Let's see what's inside. So here's your 3DS. And instruction guide and AR cards. It's a game that you can play on your 3DS, and that's it. There's nothing else in there. You know, and here's the 3DS. You know, looking all pretty. But yeah, that's it. One of the things you want to make sure that you guys pick up is an AC power adapter, because it is not included in the system. In fact, I knew that when I picked this thing up, and I completely forgot when I got home. I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot to get that. So anyways, I ran out to like a Target or whatever, picked up a AC adapter, picked up an off-brand one, what was it, Energizer. It was for about $12 because it was the USB kind. So I thought that would be kind of cool to intertwine with some of my cell phone stuff. But the actual Nintendo brand one, I saw it there for about $10. So you could pick that up for $10 if you need to. So other than that, yeah, there's nothing else in here. So one of the things you may be used to seeing too are the Club Nintendo cards or codes to register your device, get points on the Club Nintendo site to you know, use those points to buy things. So usually you would get something like this, like in this Regular Show game. Pop it open, and there it is, Club Nintendo card. You would enter in that code. You go to the website, enter in that code, and then you would use it to redeem, you know, some Nintendo swag. But they're doing away with that. It's the last date that they'll be doing the Nintendo Club is going to be June 30th. So you want to make sure that if you have points that you use it up. And actually, if you go on the store now, they have a lot of games that you can download, or you can use the points towards games and other merchandise, Nintendo merchandise and such. So back to the system here. Another thing too that I failed to do. So I had a previous 3DS system, and it was one of those blue ones, 3DS XL. And I traded it into GameStop, and I did the pre-order trade-in, which gave me $100 credit towards the new 3DS XL. And I wasn't worried about the whole Nintendo Network ID that's separate from the Club Nintendo. The whole Nintendo Network ID, I wasn't worried about that with my old one because I never really bought any things. So basically, Nintendo Network ID, you can you have your Mii character. You can share your credit between your Wii, your Wii U, and your 3DS. So if you spend credit at one place, it can go other. You can use it on either side. So I wasn't worried about it, but when I tried to go on the store with this new one, it was saying, oh, hey, by the way, your Nintendo Network ID is already with a 3DS. So I had no way of removing it unless I had the old 3DS. So my situation didn't allow to do that. So basically what I had to do is I gave Nintendo a call, and you could do the same if you find any issues with that. Actually, on the back of the instruction guide, there's a support Nintendo phone number. That's probably your best bet, because you go online, you're not really going to find very much help. I'm sure there's probably a ticketing system on there, but I would recommend it. Just give them a call during the day. Any day, like I called them on a late Sunday afternoon, and I got a hold of somebody. So it's not fixed yet. They said it's they're high volume of calls, so you know, probably anywhere from 5 to 7 days. So I gotta wait a little bit, but you know, they're real polite and, you know, happy to work with me. So another thing to watch out for. So if you have problems with your Nintendo Network ID and you want to have it all linked up, share your Mii's across the system and your credits across the system, you want to make sure you do that. And if you have old stuff that you wanted to download to from your previous 3DS and you didn't do where you had the two 3DSs synced together, just give Nintendo a call. They'll probably help you. They can probably help you out unless you deleted your account, which they may also be able to help you out. So who knows? So yeah, give them a call. So the system itself, it's pretty much the same. They laid out some of the inputs differently. So you have the stylus up front. It's actually kind of nice when you're trying to, you know, trying to do something. You could just kind of, you know, pop it out and you're just like, do, you know, do your thing. Which is kind of nice. Headset jack, game jack, pop the game in there. And then have your 3D slider here, your volume slider over here. You know, circle control on that side. You got the new C-stick control on this side. And this is going to be for some of those games like Resident Evil uses some of the C-stick action. And I'm sure we'll see more games coming out. It's kind of a throwback to the GameCube style, you know, controllers with the C-stick. So kind of cool. Up on the front here, we have the camera just like before. But what's cool about this camera, and it's actually the way it should have been in the first place. You know, remember this talk about the super stable 3D? Well, basically this camera up here does head motion tracking. So it tracks when your head moves to the left or right, or if the system were to move a little bit. It does some of that head motion tracking. And actually, I'll turn it on. I can kind of show you. You guys will see the image change a little bit. Can't really get the full 3D effect. So right now, I have it off. So you just turn it on. So it's going to get a little kind of like look blurry to you guys. So you see it kind of flickering there. That's the 3D adjusting when I kind of turn it. So yeah, so the 3D works really good on this, and it's the way it should have worked from the get-go. So it doesn't feel like a gimmick like it was before. Like when I first tried out the 3D on the 3DS a couple years ago, was when this game came out, Super Street Fighter 4 for the 3DS. And I was like, oh, this is amazing, this is pretty cool. But as soon as I would move the screen a little to the left or right, you know, you'd kind of lose that effect. So, you know, I never picked up the game because of that, because I was like, this is gonna kind of suck or whatever, because the whole reason why I wanted to get it is for the 3D, because I have it on all the other systems. And I found this to be the same. Whatever game that I purchased, I would have it on 3D, and then eventually I would just, you know, turn it back off. But now with this new one, I find myself keeping the 3D on, and it's much more immersive. And actually, it brings new life into old games, because now you have a kind of a different experience when you play the game, and it's pretty neat. So cool thing is if we do YouTube, and here we just popped open the internet, and here we had a dinosaur 3D, and I could do down here, press 3D, and then I could do the red-blue glasses, and you know, if I get it in the right spot, you know, it'll start tracking my head, and it looks pretty cool like that. It actually looks 3D, and it's immersive, and it's something I can't really show. Unfortunately, I can't really show you guys over the camera. But if you get it in your hands, you guys will be pretty amazed too, I'm sure. And it's not, like I said, it's not really gimmicky. It's actually pretty neat now. But other than the 3D aspect ratio, 3D and then you also have the Amiibo character support built right into it. In fact, if you set up your Amiibo characters, you press this the home menu up at the top left. You scroll down, and Amiibo settings right there. Bam, go into it. Yeah, it's okay. We're gonna leave the store, and eventually it'll open. And then, you know, I want to register my character. Put it on the screen. It says it's successful. It read it. It's going to pull up my info. Yes, that's me. I'm going to tap it back on the screen. It's going to register it. And then, yay. So now it's all good. So yeah, then it's ready to play in the games and such. So some of the games like Smash Brothers on the 3DS, you can play them on there, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more that you'll be able to do that with. So that's a pretty nifty feature. So the Amiibo support, the faster processing, the internet loads up a lot quicker. Outside of that, outside of those things, it's pretty much the same thing. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention was the infrared light up front. So you have the camera, and then this little dot is your infrared light, and it just throws light if it's really darkly lit, so the camera can see your face, and you know, keep the 3D motion going if you have that in, if you're doing a game in 3D. You know, speakers are up top. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's up to you. I highly recommend it. If you're into the 3D, I would say. Also, it has the additional Z buttons, ZL and ZR. You can just sign those. They come in handy with games like Super Street Fighter, which we'll pop in here in a second. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I do give this a good thumbs up, man. It was I'm really excited to play around with it now. It's brought new life back into my 3DS. And we'll see how it goes. But excited, and it's where they should have. It's what they should have done in the first place. But yeah, let's get into Super Street Fighter 4. Let's set that up.
Super Street Fighter 4.
Let's get into it. Yeah, so like I was saying before, Super Street Fighter 4 was the first game that I really saw showing off the 3DS's 3D graphics. With the new 3DS, the 3D graphics, they're the same. It's just that the camera angles it makes it so that the screen's graphics talk to your eyes better, and it tracks your head. So it's much more immersive. So now if I move the screen a little to the left or to the right, it follows my head, and it makes for a very good gaming experience. It doesn't feel like, you know, like something that you wanted to, that you're not going to really play with. So most of the time I'll keep the 3D on now. So the Super Street Fighter 3D edition for the Nintendo 3DS. Of course, it was only made for the 3DS, and they made the game fighting mechanics a little easier. So I'm sure you're familiar with the Street Fighter series, and if you're new to it, it's basically, you know, pick your characters and start mashing away some buttons at first until you kind of figure out how to do special moves and stuff. But like I said, Nintendo actually made it a little easier for everybody to play. So, you know, a novice, old, young, they'll be able to figure it out and play it. So here we can see that we have all the characters pretty much unlocked right now. So you got the classic Ryu, Ken, and Bison, Sagat, Kuma, some of my favorite characters. DJ is another good classic. Where is he at? There's Abel, there's Guile. So we're going to be doing a little Origins of Guile story coming up, so make sure you guys check that out. Hopefully it's coming soon. So we're going to get into it. We'll play a little Ryu action, show you a little bit of that. So each character has their own little story mode. You know, it's pretty engaging. Like I said, the 3D, I actually have it turned off because it makes the screen look a little weird. So I'm gonna actually keep it off for you guys. I mean, for me at home, makes the graphics look even better. I'd rather play with it on 3D mode now rather than not, because it does a really excellent job of following your head and such. Just pretty much anything you do with it now. It's kind of cool to see 3D without glasses.
The answer lies.
Who will emerge a champion?
One of the things that they did with this version to enhance some of the 3D functionality is they kind of put it at a tilted angle. I don't really care for it that much. I kind of wish there was an option to turn off the tilted angle. I have yet to find it. I don't see it. It's not really displayed unless I'm completely blind. Of course, here I have it on easy mode, so make you guys think I know what I'm doing. But what I wanted to show you is after you build up your punches and such, you can use the buttons in the center. So I could throw off a little fireball if I wanted to. So people that aren't really used to doing the half moon circles in their punch or kick button, they'll be able to pull those off fairly easy. So the more complicated ones, you got an ultra combo and a super combo. And that kind of happens as your gauge meters build up. So let's see if I get lucky here and I maybe show you guys an ultra combo or a super combo. But actually, it's a pretty fun game to play, and you'll find like all different levels. So here I can actually pull off my super now. Yeah, he totally blocked it. It's okay. We're gonna beat him down a little bit. Have a little fun with him. So of course, set the difficulty setting a little higher, make it a little bit more competitive. You can actually have some good fun with it. So we're gonna back out of this, and we'll go to some online mode. So let's go to a internet match. And you're probably wondering, hey, are people still playing this game? You said this is an old game, and you'd be surprised to find that there's actually people playing it. So like I said, I actually picked this game up for fairly cheap. Picked it up for $10 at a place called People Play Games, north side of Chicago. Excellent place to go play, find old school games and new ones. But yeah, I don't know. I do recommend to pick this game up if you guys can find it cheap enough. I think on eBay I saw it floating around on there for, maybe 15 bucks. You may get lucky, get it for like $10, a couple bucks with shipping. But yeah, it's a fun game. And as you can see, there's still people online playing. So if you want some online combatants, you can do that. Word of warning, they are pretty good online. So prepare to lose. Oh no. I think I got this guy. Wow, he's got a lot of points. 2,000. I got 0.
The answer.
Who will emerge a champion?
Bring it on, white-haired Ken. I'm already defaulting to my mirror buttons. There we go. I got you, buddy. I got your name. He's a worse jumper than me. Oh. Stop jumping. Okay. Oh, this is awesome. You can get a little pump. Oh, big stuff. Oh, he got me. I guess he likes to jump a lot. That's okay. Peyton. Oh, he got me. He got me. Let this dude jump. He's Maybe we'll get some annoying fighters like the one I'm fighting today. Oh, he got me. We'll get some for that. What you, buddy? Missed him. Totally jumped it. Lame. Oh, he go up to me. Pain in my butt. I don't like Ken. You jump too much, Ken. Whatever. Get out of here. But yeah, all in all, it is a fun game to play. You play with your friends, play online. I will not be doing a rematch today. I will go away a sore loser. Overall, this is an awesome game. You guys should definitely check it out. Like I said, if you could pick it up for like 10 bucks, 15 bucks, definitely worth the money. Especially if you pick up the new 3DS. The enhanced 3D even makes the gaming experience even that much better. So yeah, this one a thumb up, definitely thumb up. So let's jump into our next game. Next game is the regular show, Mordecai and Rigby. So if you're fans of the show, you might like this game. I picked up the regular show for $5 at a place called Five Below. They're all over the place. It's a discount, one of those discount stores. Seem to be, it's made by the people called Way Forward. They make a lot of really cool online or mobile games, mobile device games. And where does this one really fall in between? You know, it's okay. Knowing what I know now with this game, I don't know if I'd spend the $5 on it. Let's just do a new one. New game, please. So basically, you play Mordecai and Rigby. They work at a park, and that's their boss, Benson. He's always yelling at the two of them, saying, hey guys, get to work, and they just want to play video games all day and goof off and eat pizza and stuff. Sounds like a great day. So I think then in the mail they get probably get a video game. It's got to be cake, man. Yes, right. Oh yeah, it's a video game. So they're all about it. We gotta play some new video gamage. Yep. Don't blame you guys. Don't blame you. So a very enthralling story, as you can see. And here we are. We're a little Mordecai. And Mordecai, he is a blue jay. Rigby, he is a raccoon. So yeah, here you are. You hold the Y button, you can run faster, you can jump. Mordecai can actually do a double jump. At any point in the game, you can press your X button, you can switch to Rigby. Rigby, what's his special ability? He doesn't do a double jump. His special ability is being able to crouch down really low and get into tight places. So it's almost kind of like a Super Mario Brother platformer, where you just kind of clonk people on the head, run along, collect dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bill. Thing I don't like about this game, one hit and I'm out of there, like that. So one little baby touch and you're out. I guess kind of like Super Mario Brother back in the day. I guess it was like that too, now that I think about it. And so I start way back at the beginning, all over again. How much fun and joy. Collect these VHS tapes. They give you extra things. You collect extra things. Those extra things are probably more life and stuff. More money. Use the money for the end of the stage, and there's an extra guy. The end of the stage to get more things. It's a checkpoint, so now if I die, I can at least come back there. Get these little mullet things. Looks like a little mullet here. And now I can actually, I have firepower. if I switch to Rigby, he's got a little laser gun and some jean cutoff shorts. Probably make me some of those for the summertime. But it's winter. It's too cold right now, especially out here in Chicago. Double jump, double tap. So yeah, the game can be somewhat fun, but I don't know. I haven't really gotten too far in the game. In fact, you know, certain places you just end up falling or not pressing the buttons right, and you know, here we are at the end of the stage. Oh yeah, that's their signature move from the show. So we'll see what we collected here. So now we get to buy some tokens. Apparently I forgot to buy tokens. Pressed the wrong AB button. But you buy those tokens to go down the path, and at the end of the path you'll get a fanny pack, which is a continue. Or some, you know, an extra guy or something like that. Figure that out. So certain parts of the stage you can't go through, so you got to press the X, like this little thing is trying to tell you, that little sign. So I got to change into Rigby to get through this part, and I can't change back until there's enough area because he's a little taller. I crush you. I crush your little head. I crush you. No, I don't crush you. See, even to get through little silly things like that. I think the game has potential, but it's kind of missing something. If you were to actually pick up the game, I would recommend, there's another one, what is it called? Best Park in the Universe. It's a mobile game. You can pick it up on your mobile device or your tablet. I think it might be like $3 or something like that, but it's worth it. Well guys, that's pretty much going to do it for the show. This game, the regular show, is pretty decent. If you could pick it up for under 10 bucks, I'd say do so. I got lucky, I got it for $5. You may be able to find a similar deal somewhere, but if you have to pay full price, I don't recommend it. A game that I would recommend, made by the same company. Actually, it's on iPad. Whoops, it's not that one. It's this one, Best Park in the Universe. This is actually a pretty good game. So I would say check this out. It's another one of those beating them ups. You know, same kind of storyline too. You know. Select your character, so you know. Actually has better voice. You know, this actually has voice acting. Well, not voice acting, I guess, but has some of the audio. Yeah, you just kind of tap everywhere, so it's one of these tappers. Just gonna tap. And I can tag in and out, just like before. Swipe. Kick some butt, yeah. So it's a much funner game. You're gonna pay about $2 for this one. So I would recommend picking up this game over the other one. And this one is the Best Park in the Universe. So yeah, so check that out. Super Street Fighter 4. Pick this one up too if you can. If you can get it for fairly cheap, I'd say around 15 bucks is probably a good deal for this one. I got it for 10. Place in Chicago. People play games. You might be able to find it online somewhere like eBay, fairly cheap. Good. They're both 3D, so check it out in the new 3D system. You'll see what I mean. So overall, to pick up this new 3D system, you know, it's up to you. So choices are yours. There you guys go. That's what we have for you today. So till next time, game on. Gamerz Edge Xtreme.